so this is one of the things that we're getting ready to do. The Digital Blueprint Mastermind is something that's going to come up. If you want to be part of something that teaches you how to start a business, how to structure it, how to set it up, how to get business credit, how to start an internet business, the link's below. Go ahead and hit that, and once we get it ready, we will send you an email on the products. All right, let's have this conversation. I've been wanting to have this conversation for the longest. There are many people who love side hustle videos. They love side hustle TikToks. They love side hustle Instagrams. They love all of this stuff. And here is the problem. First of all, there was something, CNBC, they were running these articles of people who had these very lucrative side hustles where they didn't have to work that much. It's like, I make $40,000 a month and I work 2 hours a week. And it's those titles that draw people in, because if you're a regular person working a regular job, 160 hours a month, and you're making like $2,000 or $3,000 a month after taxes, a title like that is going to be very alluring. It's going to put the hook out, reel you in, right? But the reality is, most of these side hustles to make money require a lot more time and a lot more effort if they are actually workable. Because this is one of the things that I consistently see. Someone will put up a side hustle on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, and a bunch of people will flood to it, and it will become very difficult to make money with this side hustle. And that's just if the people take action. Because one of the big issues with people doing side hustles is you have people who are in this consumer state. Years and years ago, I used to be in the consumer state. There was these magazines, Success, I don't even know the name of them. They were so old, but these magazines purported on things that you can do so you can make money. And I like literally would go ahead and get them every month and read them and read them and read them and read about this stuff. Because here's the thing. To actually set up a business, to actually get something going, you're going to have to do some things. You're going to have to actually start your business. You're going to actually go out and talk to customers. You actually got to do something. And this is one of the things that trips up so many people, the actual doing, the actual setting it up, the actual process of doing, because there's so many people who want to be entrepreneurs. They want to be business owners, but they want to be, but they're not really down for this. When I was a kid, we used to get in fights. Very normal thing for kids to get in fights. It was really normal. I remember some of my friends were getting into a fight, and this dude's father was like, hold up. And he goes in the house and he comes out with some boxing gloves. And he's like, you put these on, and we're going to have a real fight. I mean, this was just the nature of boys. And one of the things that happened is I was kind of large for my side, and I actually get into a lot of fights because people thought that if they got in a fight with me, they may get hurt. And one of the things that happened was years and years ago, I actually got into a fight with someone, and actually the dude did get hurt. I broke his collarbone. And I can imagine, because I actually got in the fight, put hands on each other, that rest of my time in high school, no one messed with me because of that one fight. So that just shows you the power of actually doing something. Because one of the things that happen with people who get into these consumer states is they consume, they read all these books, they read all of these things, they get into it. And one of the things that happens is that they go ahead and get into what I call a consumer-driven state of mind. They're consuming, but they're not doing anything. And if you have a business that's going to be successful, you have to do something. You have to create something. You have to do something. You have to actually do it. Like, I'll walk you through the process of my first successful internet business, Conundrum Publishing. I wrote a book, and one of the things that happened when I wrote this book is every day I got up and I worked on my book for 3 to 4 hours. Every day. This went on for months. And then one day I was like, it's finished. And then I went through the process of publishing and putting it out. And I had an editor. My first editor was garbage, did a very poor job. Then I had to get another editor to reamp the book. But the thing is, every morning I got up and I did something to fulfill my dream. Every day I did something. And you got to leave the consumer state of mind. You've got to leave this consumer spot and go ahead and put yourself in the position to actually do something. Put yourself in the position to actually kind of really move it. Because I don't care how bad you want to start a business. I don't care how much you desire to start a business, unless you actually go through the process of actually doing something, setting things up, building stuff. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. At the end of the day, you're not going to have a business. You're not going to be making money at the end of the day. It's just not going to happen. So one of the things that you have to do is to get active and begin to do these things so that you, in the end, can have a successful business. This is required for you to do. These are the things that you have to do. These are the things that you must do. And one of the things that you have to do is put yourself in a situation where you become active, hardworking, and working on your business. And this is some of the stuff that we're going to discuss in the mastermind group. So be ready for that. If you want to be part of the mastermind, go below, hit this email link, and we will talk in the future.